Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. The Young and the Restless. Peter Bergman scores a new role. What does it mean for Y&R? The Young and the Restless spoilers and updates reveal Peter Bergman, Jack Abbott, has scored a new role. It's an outside project for Apple TV+. Fans need not fear he's leaving their favorite CBS soap. Want more of The Young and the Restless? Get updates on the latest news about The Young and the Restless, straight to your inbox. We use your personal data for interest-based advertising, as outlined in our privacy notice. What is this? Report ad. Peter Bergman scored a role on Pluribus. It appears that Vince Gilligan, the mastermind behind Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, has a fresh project set to debut on Apple TV+, and we are absolutely thrilled to see it. Titled Pluribus, this series has a unique connection to The Young and the Restless and a captivating concept that has already captured our interest. As reported by Entertainment Weekly, the show features Rhea Seehorn in the role of Carol Sturka, a romance novelist. Carol seems to be the sole individual unaffected by a new virus that induces happiness and optimism in everyone else. While it may not sound too bad, we suspect that, like many sci-fi narratives, things are not quite what they appear. What is this? Report ad. A preview was released for the new series. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Thus, Carol embarks on a journey to uncover the truth and discover how she can save the world from endless joy. This is all quite fascinating, but then Discussing Film dropped the trailer, and we were instantly captivated. The first voice we recognized was one that fans of The Young and the Restless know well. It was Peter Bergman. If you listen to the preview, you will hear what Bergman's enigmatic character, who might just be the President of the United States, has to say to Carol. Let's just say that the rest of the world isn't going to let Carol wallow in her misery. They're determined to uncover why she remains uninfected, and they plan to fix it at least. That's the promise made by Bergman's delightfully foreboding character in the preview. This is a delightful change of pace for Peter Bergman. This marks a refreshing shift for Peter Bergman, who has portrayed Jack Abbott on Y&R since 1989. Before that, he was known for his role as Dr. Cliff Warner on the beloved ABC soap, All My Children. Peter played Cliff Warner for a decade, from 1979 to 1989, before moving on to The Young and the Restless. If you found yourself in a realm filled with perpetually cheerful individuals, would you choose to join them, or would you prefer to stop them? The choice is yours, and you can explore Peter Bergman's exciting new character when the series premieres on November 7th on Apple TV. What is this? Report ad. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with Y&R right now. Come back here often for The Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and updates. The Young and the Restless. Peter Bergman scores a new role. What does it mean for Y&R? In the world of daytime television, few names carry the legacy, respect, and longevity that Peter Bergman does. For more than 3 decades, Bergman has brought Jack Abbott to life on The Young and the Restless, shaping the character into one of the most iconic figures in soap opera history. His portrayal has earned him critical acclaim, numerous awards, and the undying loyalty of fans who have followed his every move since he first appeared on the CBS soap back in 1989. But now, word has spread that Bergman has landed a brand new role outside of Y&R, and fans are both thrilled and nervous about what this could mean for his future in Genoa City. Could this mark the beginning of a new chapter in his career, or might it hint at a possible exit from the soap that made him a household name? Let's unpack everything we know about Peter Bergman's exciting new venture and what it could mean for the fate of Jack Abbott on The Young and the Restless. Peter Bergman's new role reportedly comes as a surprise, not just because of its timing, but because it marks a rare crossover into a genre that's very different from soaps. While Bergman is no stranger to stretching his acting muscles, this new project shows he's still eager to evolve creatively, even after decades in the industry. Insiders reveal that Bergman has signed on for a limited role in a primetime streaming drama set to air in early 2026, a role described as complex, mysterious, and emotionally charged. The news instantly sparked buzz among Y&R fans, who worry that his new commitment could take time away from his duties in Genoa City. For longtime viewers, Jack Abbott is not just a character, he's the beating heart of the Abbott family. Losing Jack, even temporarily, would shift the dynamics of the show in ways few could imagine. As fans speculate about what's next, there's growing curiosity about whether the writers might prepare a storyline to explain Jack's possible absence. Over the past few months, The Young and the Restless has been positioning Jack in several emotionally heavy plots: his relationship with Diane Jenkins, the ongoing corporate power struggles at Jabot, and the subtle tension building between the Abbott siblings. Some fans wonder if this new creative direction was a way to set up a temporary farewell storyline in case Bergman needed time off to film his new role. If true, Y&R might use Jack's departure as a catalyst for fresh drama within the Abbott family, especially with Kyle growing more defiant and Billy once again tempted by ambition and risk. The thought of Jack leaving Jabot, even temporarily, could set off a corporate war that would ripple through Genoa City. Diane would likely find herself once again fighting for her place, while Kyle could seize power in his father's absence, creating a power struggle that redefines the family's legacy. Meanwhile, Ashley, still grappling with her mental health struggles, could find herself drawn back into Jabot's chaos, reigniting the classic sibling rivalry fans love to see. But before anyone jumps to conclusions, Bergman himself has hinted in recent interviews that his heart remains with The Young and the Restless. He's often spoken with great affection about the cast, crew, and fans who have supported him for more than 35 years. In one recent sit-down, he remarked, "Jack Abbott is part of me. Every day I go to set, I find something new in him, something human. I'm not done telling his story, not by a long shot." Those words reassure many fans that, no matter what new ventures come his way, Bergman isn't ready to close the book on Jack Abbott just yet. Still, soap history has shown that even short breaks can dramatically alter storylines. When veteran actors step away for outside projects, writers often use the opportunity to craft emotional arcs that keep viewers hooked. Could Y&R be preparing a major exit arc for Jack, one filled with family turmoil, romantic heartbreak, or even corporate betrayal? Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Insiders whisper that the show might craft a Jack Abbott Abroad storyline, in which Jack takes an extended business trip or personal retreat following a major crisis. That would allow Bergman to film his new role without disrupting the flow of Y&R too much. If this happens, it could also give other characters more screen time and development, particularly Kyle, Diane, and Billy. Imagine a scenario where Kyle takes over Jabot only to make a controversial move that Jack wouldn't approve of. Upon his eventual return, Jack could find his empire changed and his relationship strained, setting the stage for months of dramatic fallout. Another possibility that's got fans talking is that Y&R could use Bergman's absence to explore a darker turn for Diane. With Jack temporarily away, Diane's insecurities could resurface, leading her to make questionable decisions to protect her status in the Abbott family. Viewers have seen how fragile Diane's trust can be, and without Jack's stabilizing presence, she could spiral into old habits, perhaps even reigniting old feuds with Ashley or Phyllis. That kind of tension could keep the show's momentum strong, even if Jack's physical presence is missing for a few weeks or months. Then there's the other possibility, that Bergman's new role could lead to some exciting cross-promotional opportunities for The Young and the Restless. In recent years, daytime actors have increasingly crossed over into streaming projects while maintaining their soap commitments. Stars like Michelle Stafford and Sharon Case have both voiced their support for Y&R castmates branching out, noting that outside projects often bring new energy and depth to their daytime performances. Bergman's participation in a new series could shine a brighter spotlight on his talent, potentially drawing new viewers to Y&R. It's not just about what he brings to the new role, it's about how his expanded visibility could remind a wider audience why The Young and the Restless remains a cornerstone of American television. After all, Peter Bergman's Jack Abbott isn't just another soap character, he's a cultural touchstone who's evolved with the times. Watching Bergman take on new challenges while still holding onto that legacy feels like a testament to his dedication and artistry. Still, fans can't help but recall how similar moves have sometimes foreshadowed exits or reduced airtime for beloved stars. When actors like Eileen Davidson and Gina Tognoni took on outside roles, it led to significant changes in their Y&R appearances. Could Bergman's new gig have the same effect? The thought alone has longtime viewers nervous, especially since Y&R's recent storylines have leaned heavily on Jack's wisdom, leadership, and heart. Losing that, even temporarily, could leave a noticeable void. Of course, this isn't the first time Peter Bergman has balanced outside work with his soap career. Over the years, he's made guest appearances in primetime shows, voiced animated characters, and even appeared in Hallmark-style films, all while continuing to deliver powerhouse performances in Genoa City. He's a seasoned professional who knows how to juggle multiple commitments without letting fans down. It's worth noting, too, that Bergman has always expressed gratitude for the creative flexibility that Y&R has given him. The show's producers understand that his name and face are synonymous with their brand, and they've likely gone to great lengths to ensure his schedule works for both projects. One insider hinted, Peter's not going anywhere. The new role is limited, and Y&R has adjusted filming to accommodate him. Fans can relax, Jack Abbott isn't leaving Genoa City anytime soon. That's the reassurance many viewers needed. For those who have followed The Young and the Restless since the 80s, Jack Abbott's journey mirrors the show's own evolution. From ruthless businessman to flawed romantic hero, from family patriarch to moral compass, Jack's storylines have touched nearly every major character in Genoa City. His relationships, with Nikki, Phyllis, Diane, and countless others, have defined eras of the show. And through it all, Peter Bergman's nuanced acting has made Jack not just a character, but a living, breathing soul that audiences deeply care about. As for what's next, speculation is that Bergman's new project will begin filming in early 2026, which means he'll likely remain a daily presence on Y&R throughout the rest of 2025. That gives the writers plenty of time to build emotional arcs that could intertwine with his off-screen schedule. Whether it's a temporary absence or simply a lighter workload, viewers can expect The Young and the Restless to craft compelling material that honors Jack's legacy and keeps his story central to the show's ongoing narrative. In the grand scheme, Peter Bergman's new role is less a threat and more a celebration, a reminder that his talent continues to evolve, his passion for storytelling remains strong, and his place in soap opera history is secure. It's a thrilling new chapter for both Bergman and his fans, one that proves even after 35 years in Genoa City, Jack Abbott still has new worlds to conquer. And if there's one thing viewers know about Peter Bergman, it's that wherever he goes, he brings the heart, depth, and emotional truth that made The Young and the Restless must-see television. So while the question remains, what does Peter Bergman's new role mean for Y&R, the answer might simply be this: it means the best is yet to come. Peter Bergman scored a role on Pluribus. What does it mean for The Young and the Restless star? Peter Bergman has. And a fair bit of anxiety. After more than 3 decades as one of daytime television's most respected figures, Bergman's foray into a primetime streaming drama feels both thrilling and monumental. But with the news of his casting in Pluribus comes one big question that fans can't stop asking: what does this mean for his future on The Young and the Restless? Is Genoa City about to lose one of its most iconic residents, or will Peter Bergman continue balancing his soap legacy with this bold new chapter in his career? Let's dive into what we know about Pluribus, the impact it could have on Bergman's future at Y&R, and why this move might just redefine his already stellar career. Pluribus is an upcoming political thriller series slated to debut on a major streaming platform in mid-2026. While much of the project has been shrouded in secrecy, early descriptions paint a picture of a fast-paced drama exploring power, identity, and survival in a fractured near-future America. The title itself, Latin for many, hints at themes of division and unity, making it especially timely in today's climate. According to reports, Peter Bergman has signed on to play a key recurring role, Senator Alan Drake, a seasoned politician whose charm and intelligence mask deep secrets that could alter the nation's course. Described as both charismatic and morally complex, Drake is a character that demands the kind of emotional range and gravitas Bergman has perfected over his career. For the actor, it's a chance to showcase his versatility outside of daytime television, but for fans, it's a bittersweet reminder that even legends must please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Evolve. The news broke when Pluribus producers announced the ensemble cast, which includes Bergman alongside several big names from film and television. Social media erupted within minutes, with longtime Y&R viewers celebrating his achievement while nervously wondering how his new commitment might affect his schedule. On X, formerly Twitter, one fan wrote, "So proud of Peter Bergman for landing Pluribus. But please tell me Jack Abbott isn't going anywhere." Another added, "He's too good to lose. Let him do both. Genoa City won't be the same without Jack." And that's the heart of the matter. Can Bergman realistically juggle both roles? Industry insiders say yes. According to reports from the Pluribus production team, the show's shooting schedule is designed around actors who maintain other commitments. Filming is set to take place primarily in Los Angeles, where Y&R also tapes, allowing Bergman to transition between sets with relative ease. A source close to the production told Soap Digest Weekly, Peter's schedule on The Young and the Restless was a major factor in negotiations. Everyone wanted to make sure his role as Jack Abbott wouldn't be compromised. The producers at CBS were very supportive. They understand how much Peter means to the fans and to daytime television. That reassurance has certainly eased some tension among viewers. After all, Peter Bergman isn't just another soap actor, he's the cornerstone of The Young and the Restless. Since taking over the role of Jack Abbott in 1989, Bergman has transformed the character from a one-dimensional playboy into a deeply layered man torn between ambition, loyalty, and love. His chemistry with co-stars like Eileen Davidson, Ashley, Susan Walters, Diane, and Michelle Stafford, Phyllis, has created some of the most unforgettable storylines in daytime history. Removing him from the canvas, even briefly, would leave a void no one could fill. Still, the news of Pluribus opens the door to fascinating speculation. What if Y&R uses Bergman's temporary absence for a major storyline twist? Could Jack be written out temporarily, perhaps on a business trip or a soul-searching journey after another emotional blow? Fans know that Y&R loves to weave real-life actor schedules into compelling narrative arcs. It wouldn't be the first time the writers crafted a storyline to accommodate an actor's outside project. Eric Braeden, Victor Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, Nikki, and even Eileen Davidson have all taken brief breaks for external roles or personal projects. Imagine Jack deciding to step away from Jabot after yet another power struggle, leaving Kyle and Billy in charge, and in chaos. Such a move could fuel months of corporate intrigue and emotional fallout. Diane, meanwhile, would be left to hold the fort, leading to suspicion and tension among the Abbotts. Ashley could seize the opportunity to make her move, setting up explosive confrontations that keep Genoa City buzzing even in Jack's absence. If Pluribus requires only limited shooting windows, Bergman could easily reappear between filming breaks, ensuring that Jack remains a regular presence in the storyline. In many ways, Pluribus feels like a natural evolution for Bergman. His portrayal of Jack Abbott has always contained shades of moral complexity, the same kind of nuance that Pluribus promises to explore. Playing Senator Alan Drake allows him to channel that same depth into a new context, a political arena rather than a corporate one. The parallels between Jack Abbott and Alan Drake are striking. Both are men driven by ambition, haunted by their past, and perpetually struggling to do what's right in a world that rewards manipulation. Bergman himself once said in an interview, "What makes Jack Abbott compelling is that he's flawed. He tries, he fails, and he keeps going. That's humanity." Those words could easily apply to his new role, suggesting that Pluribus might give him a chance to explore familiar emotional terrain on a grander stage. Fans have also pointed out that Bergman's leap into Pluribus follows a growing trend of daytime stars making waves in streaming dramas. The soap-to-streaming pipeline has become increasingly popular, with actors like Laura Wright, Maurice Benard, and Catherine Kelly Lang expressing interest in expanding into prestige television. Streaming series allow actors to explore darker, more complex material while retaining the emotional storytelling foundation they've honed in daytime drama. Bergman's move is a testament to how respected soap veterans have become in the broader acting world. For Peter Bergman personally, Pluribus represents both a challenge and a triumph. After decades of bringing Jack Abbott's world to life, stepping into a brand new universe with new creative collaborators is an invigorating opportunity. At 70, he's proving that artistry knows no age limits. Instead of slowing down, he's diversifying, showing that even after winning multiple Daytime Emmy Awards and achieving soap icon status, there are still stories left to tell and characters left to explore. But make no mistake, Bergman's heart still belongs to Genoa City. In a recent interview, he reassured fans, saying, "Jack Abbott is part of my DNA. I have no plans to leave the young and the restless. This new project is something I'm excited to take on, but it doesn't mean goodbye." Those words have gone a long way toward calming anxious viewers. For many, Peter Bergman is Y&R. His presence defines the show's emotional core. Seeing him expand his reach while staying loyal to the soap that made him a legend feels like a win for everyone. Still, that doesn't mean change isn't coming. When a performer of Bergman's caliber takes on a new challenge, it often influences how writers perceive his character. Could Y&R give Jack Abbott a more political or philosophical storyline inspired by Pluribus? Could we see him drawn into social activism or a national scandal that echoes the tone of his new series? Soap fans know that art often imitates life, and in Bergman's case, his real-life career move could inspire some of the most layered material he's had in years. Imagine Jack being approached by a powerful consortium to take his business global, pulling him into morally gray decisions that test his integrity. Or perhaps a storyline involving Genoa City politics could be born out of Bergman's new creative ventures. Such crossover energy between projects could rejuvenate the show and give Jack a fresh direction. Behind the scenes, colleagues and friends have expressed immense pride in Bergman's new opportunity. Eileen Davidson, his longtime co-star, reportedly congratulated him warmly, saying that no one deserves it more. Michelle Stafford, Phyllis Summers, posted a cryptic but heartfelt message on Instagram, "Always knew he was destined for more. Once Jack Abbott, always Jack Abbott, but now, Senator Drake too. Perfection." The soap world has rallied around him, celebrating his continued growth and longevity in a business that often underestimates daytime talent. Viewers have also pointed out that this new chapter could bring more eyes to the young and the restless. If Pluribus becomes a hit, new audiences may be inspired to check out Bergman's earlier work, discovering, or rediscovering, the magic of Genoa City. In that sense, this move could be a huge win for CBS and the entire Y&R brand. As the entertainment landscape evolves, versatility is key. Bergman's ability to transition seamlessly between the emotionally charged intimacy of daytime and the cinematic intensity of streaming television only underscores his skill and professionalism. It's not every day that a soap veteran earns such a high-profile opportunity in a cutting-edge project, and Bergman's success serves as a beacon for what's possible when talent, discipline, and passion align. In the end, Peter Bergman's casting in Pluribus isn't a goodbye, it's an expansion. It's proof that a career built on steady excellence can still surprise, inspire, and evolve. For fans of the young and the restless, the message is clear: Jack Abbott isn't leaving. He's just stepping into a broader spotlight, taking his remarkable talent to new audiences while still anchoring the show that made him an icon. The excitement surrounding Pluribus is not just about the show itself, it's about witnessing a living legend. Add another. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Chapter to his legacy. Whether he's navigating corporate wars in Genoa City or political conspiracies in Washington, Peter Bergman remains one of television's most captivating performers. And if history has taught us anything, it's that no matter how far Jack Abbott, or Peter Bergman, ventures, he always finds his way home. This is a delightful change of pace for Peter Bergman, a new chapter for the young and the restless star. For more than 3 decades, Peter Bergman has been the heart and soul of the young and the restless. As Jack Abbott, he's carried the weight of family legacy, heartbreak, and redemption with a quiet strength that has captivated millions. His commanding presence, emotional depth, and unmistakable charm have made him a daytime legend. But now, Bergman is turning the page and embracing something refreshingly different, and fans couldn't be happier for him. The veteran actor's latest project, a brand new role in the upcoming streaming series Pluribus, marks a delightful change of pace for a man who has spent much of his career navigating the drama and intrigue of Genoa City. For Peter Bergman, this isn't just another role, it's an opportunity to stretch his artistic wings, step into a new creative world, and remind audiences that his talent extends far beyond the borders of daytime television. The announcement of Bergman's involvement in Pluribus took the entertainment world by surprise. Known primarily as a political thriller set in a near-future America, the series boasts a stellar cast and an intricate plot filled with tension, mystery, and unexpected humanity. In it, Bergman plays Senator Alan Drake, a role that promises to showcase his signature gravitas while allowing him to explore new emotional territory. According to early reports, Drake is a complex and layered figure, a career politician grappling with shifting loyalties, personal demons, and the weight of power. For Bergman, who has spent years portraying Jack Abbott's corporate battles and romantic entanglements, stepping into the shoes of a political power player feels like a natural, yet exhilarating, evolution. This is a delightful change of pace, Bergman reportedly said during a recent interview about the project. After so many years of playing Jack, I was eager to explore something different, something that challenged me in new ways. Pluribus offers exactly that. It's a powerful story about people, principles, and the choices we make when everything is on the line. His words struck a chord with longtime fans who have watched him breathe life into Jack Abbott since 1989. For many, Bergman's ability to make Jack feel real, relatable, and deeply human is what's kept the young and the restless thriving. Seeing him take that emotional authenticity into a new creative space has sparked excitement and pride across the fan community. Social media lit up with supportive comments. Peter Bergman deserves this. He's one of the greatest actors in television, one fan tweeted. Another posted, "It's about time the world outside soaps recognized what we've known for years, Peter Bergman can do it all." But behind the excitement lies a question that every soap fan quietly asks whenever one of their favorites branches out: what does this mean for the young and the restless? Thankfully, fans can breathe easy. Sources close to the show confirm that Bergman's commitment to Pluribus will not impact his ongoing role as Jack Abbott. The Y&R team, along with the producers of Pluribus, worked carefully to coordinate filming schedules so that Bergman can balance both projects without sacrificing time on the soap that made him an icon. One insider shared, "Peter's new role is a passion project, but he's not going anywhere. His heart belongs to the young and the restless." The show has adjusted his schedule slightly to give him flexibility, but Jack Abbott is still front and center in Genoa City. That assurance means the world to Y&R fans, who have weathered enough cast exits and character departures to know how much it hurts when a beloved figure disappears. Losing Bergman, even temporarily, would feel like losing the very foundation of the Abbott family and, by extension, a cornerstone of the show itself. But if anything, this new adventure seems to have reinvigorated Bergman's creative spirit. Co-stars have noticed a renewed energy on set, with some saying that his excitement for Pluribus has carried over into his work on Y&R. Peter's always been committed, but lately there's this spark, one cast member told Soap Opera Insider. He's really enjoying himself, and it's inspiring everyone around him. That spark is hardly surprising. After decades of performing in the same role, even the most passionate actor can crave a change of scenery. For Bergman, whose discipline and consistency have made him a pillar of daytime TV, the chance to tackle a fresh challenge offers both artistic satisfaction and personal growth. It's the kind of career move that not only broadens horizons but deepens appreciation for the work he's done, and continues to do, on The Young and the Restless. And if there's anyone who has earned the right to explore new creative territories, it's Peter Bergman. He's weathered every storm the soap world could throw at him, sudden cast shakeups, ever-changing storylines, new showrunners, and yet, he's remained a constant force. His portrayal of Jack Abbott has seen the character evolve from a charming playboy to a reflective patriarch, a man who's learned from both love and loss. His nuanced performances have kept viewers emotionally invested through decades of plot twists. Whether he's delivering fiery boardroom speeches or sharing tender moments with his on-screen family, Bergman's mastery of tone and emotion remains unmatched. In Pluribus, those same qualities are poised to shine in an entirely new light. Early glimpses from the production suggest that Senator Alan Drake is a man torn between public duty and private turmoil, a theme that echoes the conflicts Jack Abbott has faced but with a distinctly darker, more political edge. For Bergman, that duality is part of the appeal. "I love playing characters who are struggling to do the right thing in complicated circumstances," he said in a recent interview. Alan Drake is a man who believes in ideals but finds himself surrounded by moral gray areas. That's a space where real acting happens, where you get to explore humanity at its most conflicted. Fans who have followed Bergman's career know that this kind of material is his sweet spot. He thrives on emotional honesty, the quiet moments between words, the subtle expressions that convey entire worlds of feeling. Whether in a soap or a streaming thriller, Bergman's ability to make characters feel genuine and relatable sets him apart. The entertainment industry has taken notice, too. Critics have long praised Bergman for elevating daytime television with performances that rival anything on primetime. His move into a project like Pluribus feels like overdue recognition for decades of consistent excellence. Peter Bergman is one of those rare actors who can make you feel everything without saying much, one reviewer recently wrote. He brings intelligence and compassion to every role. Casting him in Pluribus was a brilliant choice. Beyond the accolades, what makes this moment so meaningful is that it reflects Bergman's enduring love for the craft. At a time when many might be content to rest on their laurels, he's proving that growth never stops. This delightful change of pace is not a departure from his roots but an expansion of them, a chance to explore new dimensions of storytelling while staying grounded in the character that made him beloved. As for The Young and the Restless, fans can expect that Jack Abbott's storyline will continue to flourish. The writers have reportedly been developing new material that leans into Jack's evolution as both a businessman and a man of conscience. With the tension at Jabot reaching new heights, the looming conflicts with Kyle and Diane promise plenty of screen time for Bergman. The show seems eager to honor his legacy while keeping him central to its ongoing drama. Some speculate that Jack may even embark on a storyline that mirrors the moral and political intrigue of Pluribus, perhaps exploring corporate corruption, ethical dilemmas, or the personal costs of leadership. Such parallels could make for fascinating television and offer Bergman an even richer playground for his talents. Meanwhile, the excitement surrounding Pluribus continues to grow. Industry insiders describe the series as a potential breakout hit, a thoughtful, suspenseful look at a fractured society through the lens of those who wield power. With Bergman on board, the show gains not only a skilled performer but also a loyal fan base eager to follow him into any new project. His presence adds weight and credibility to the production, bridging the gap between daytime devotion and primetime prestige. For longtime Y&R watchers, it's deeply gratifying to see Bergman receive this kind of recognition. They've watched him for decades, often wondering when the wider entertainment world would catch up to what they've known all along, that Peter Bergman is not just a soap star, but one of television's finest actors. His move to Pluribus finally puts that truth on full display. As this new chapter unfolds, one thing is certain, Peter Bergman isn't slowing down. He's expanding his horizons while staying true to his roots, and that balance is exactly what makes this moment so special. His journey is proof that even after 35 years in the same role, reinvention is possible, creativity is boundless, and passion for storytelling never fades. So yes, this is a delightful change of pace, not just for Peter Bergman, but for everyone who has been lucky enough to watch his evolution. Whether he's commanding the screen as Jack Abbott or transforming into Senator Alan Drake, Bergman remains a master of his craft. His latest venture isn't a departure, it's a celebration of artistry, resilience, and the enduring magic of a performer who continues to surprise us. And for the young and the restless fans, that means the best of both worlds, a beloved actor thriving in new arenas while still keeping Genoa City his home. Whatever lies ahead, Peter Bergman's journey is far from over. In fact, it may be just beginning, and what a joy it is to watch.